Hi everybody, welcome back.
I
Do you have these up?
uh,
The
y- yeah, your screen share.
can you? I don't know if you'll be able to read it from that. Well, maybe you can. Hi everybody, welcome
Ugh.
back. We're back with Guilty Gear. Where's my shirt? You know, don't worry about it. We're back with Guilty Gear X and XX. Okay, so it's gonna be like the only stream where we're doing more than one game at a time because these games don't have a lot of story content in them. Frankly, I probably could have combined one or two. Like I probably could have done. We probably could have shotgunned like the whole like 2D fighting game, like part of Guilty Gear, in like one like 5 or 6 hour stream. But that's too much. Um, basically, the way that these games work is there's not a lot of story. It is even, believe it or not, there's even fucking less story in X than there was in Missing Link in terms of the arcade mode. You don't even get a fucking cutscene in this game or like any dialogue at all. You just get like a still image per character arcade ending, and then you have to like fucking wordlessly piece together what the fuck happened. I don't fucking know what that's about. So what we're gonna do instead, and this is gonna be true only for these two games and Guilty Gear Vast Edge, which is the fucking pachinko goddamn machine, um,
Which has lore.
which has story in it. Yeah, which has important character death in it. Literally, like unironically, there's important plot meaningful character death in Guilty Gear Vast Edge. It also predates Exard. It has some weird designs in it too, but we'll get to that. What we're gonna do today is something that I tried to avoid, but it's just not possible here. We are gonna rely on our good friend Wooly um, on, um, on some of this stuff. I think. No, actually, I just changed my mind for what I was about to say. We are going to rely on our good friend Wooly today. We are going to be watching a bit of his videos. If you've never seen these videos before, these are fantastic videos. They cover everything they cover everything you could ever want to know about Guilty Gear up until the start of Strive, because these videos were made to promote Guilty Gear Strive, and they came out before Guilty Gear Strive. There's a lot of parts of these videos, especially these two, that we're going to skip, either because it's not meaningful to what we are going to be talking about, or it's stuff that I just do not want you to know about yet. Because my goal still is to try to absorb the games as they come out. There's a lot of, like, for example, the first video of the first video in the series is like half an hour long, and most of it actually is about stuff that takes place prior to the beginning of Guilty Gear 1. It talks about the war and justice and a bunch of other stuff that the games themselves will explain to you later in time. And so I don't want you to know that information yet if you don't already know it, because we'll get to that shit when we get to other games later in the story. That being said, these are a great resource if you need a refresher on the lore, or you just want to sit there for like 3 hours and just really dig into that lore. It's awesome. Great videos. This was my original like look into the window of Guilty Gear's lore before I started experiencing it for myself. Anyway, that being said, here's the plan here today. We do have the Guilty Gear X and the XX manuals, which have a little bit of story in them, and some character bios. So we're just gonna read that like we did last time. Excuse me, like we did last time, and then I'm going to play the arcade. Excuse me, I'm gonna play the arcade run of Guilty Gear X, and I'm gonna try to beat it. I may not be able to beat it, just as how I wasn't able to beat Justice. I don't know if I can beat the boss in this game. And then after we do the gameplay stuff, we're going to then watch the Wooly video on Guilty Gear X and Guilty Gear XX, and then I'm going to boot up Accent Core, which is technically Guilty Gear XX, just like 4 or 5 revisions down the line, and it is it is Guilty Gear XX Accent Core plus R. That it is fundamentally Guilty Gear X2.
It's just really funny that this franchise does this.
Street Fighter did this shit too. Nobody ever thinks it's weird when there's like fucking like championship edition and like new challengers.
Yeah,
and
but
all that
there's
fucking
six.
bullshit.
There's 6 Street Fighter games, and there's like 4 Guilty Gear games.
There's Guilty Gear. There's Guilty Gear X. There's XX. There's Exard, and there's Strive. Technically, there's 5 Guilty Gear games if you're not counting Revelator as separate from Sign. But you don't, because those are Exard. Those are all Exard. There's 5 fighting games in the Guilty Gear franchise. Well, that's not true either. There's 5 canonical fighting games in the Guilty Gear franchise. It's also not true that there are 6 Street Fighter games, because that's also not true, because there's also the EX series and the Alpha series, and the Alpha series are canon. But like shit like Guilty Gear X Advance and like Isuka and like Dust Strikers are not fucking canon, and so we won't be talking about that bullshit because I don't know what the fuck happens in those games, and I don't care. We will be talking about Guilty Gear 2. That'll be later this week. Anyway, enough yapping. Oopsies. This is the Guilty Gear X manual. Can you read that? Is that readable to you? I can make it. You might just want to.
Yeah, right. I can read it now.
I'm gonna zoom it a little bit more so like chat can actually read it.
Okay.
But that's still maybe not enough.
This is the same thing from the first game.
This is some of it.
The first 2 paragraphs are at
The
least.
first 2 paragraphs are, yeah. Whenever you're ready.
All right. In the 22nd century, mankind succeeded in harnessing the power of magic.
I'm sorry. I forgot to put like something on music-wise so that we don't just have to like sit here in silence.
It's Guilty Gear.
Oh,
Okay.
Sentai, thank you for the gifts.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you, Sentai.
All yours.
In the 22nd century, mankind succeeded in harnessing the power of magic, provided for a limited source of natural energy. Scientific thought, as it was known, was outlawed throughout the world, but warring throughout among the nations continued, and eventually a new breed of amazingly powerful biological weapons was developed. This was the birth of the Gears. One day, from among the ranks of these slave-like Gears, a rebel declaring herself, we're still doing that,
Still?
capable of independent thought. This powerful being who possessed awesome fighting ability went by the name Justice. Enlisting an army of Fellow Gears around the globe, she declared war on the human race. In opposition, humankind formed the Sacred Order of Holy Knights, whose sole purpose was to crush the Gear Rebellion and wage a holy war against the renegade humanoids. After a period of countless battles, which came to be known as the Crusades, Justice was eventually banished to an impenetrable dimensional prison, and the remaining Gears, now leaderless, were hunted down one by one.
This is weird because they will retcon this in a couple of years. That like Justice named herself, and that Justice was some kind of like rebel that appeared. Like later lore will indicate
Instead of being a weapon,
later lore will indicate that the command type was developed like first. Well, not like first before any Gears, but she was developed pretty early on to like the onset of like weaponized, actually movable Gears.
Yeah, it was part of Asuka's original plan.
She also rebelled immediately as soon as she was turned on.
She wasn't a fan of being a Gear.
That wasn't her fault though, but that's also something we like. If we try to even think about the universal will right now, this fucking stream will explode.
We deal with that later when it comes up. Because that comes up in Exard, right?
Technically, the universal will is foreshadowed in Guilty Gear 2, but it isn't actually named until Exard, yes.
Okay.
Because the first
5
Valentine
years
is
later.
in Guilty Gear 2, sorry, go ahead.
5 years later, a morbid sense of fear that justice had been resurrected enveloped the world. The Union of Nations.
Not the United Nations, but a different thing.
Don't we say United Nations in Strive?
Maybe it was a copyright thing back then.
I don't think the United Nations is a copyright.
I think maybe the English translators were just afraid.
Who looked gravely upon the current state of affairs, organized an international fighting tournament to select members suitable enough for inclusion in the Sacred Order of Holy Knights. It was a cruel and suspicious affair, where criminals were allowed to compete and the shedding of blood during battles was not only permitted but common. In the year 2180, Justice, the most powerful and diabolical gear to have been encountered by humans, was defeated in the international fighting tournament. The remaining gears, now leaderless, were hunted down and eliminated. Humankind was finally free from the catastrophic menace brought by the gears. However,
Now that's Guilty Gear 1. Now we're back.
Vsauce voice. However,
However,
less than a year after the incident, information about the discovery of a particular gear rose to public's attention. The report stated this gear is functioning properly, even though its activities should be inhibited by its lack of leadership. There are no signs of abnormalities or physical damage. It is noted that no civilians have been harmed either intentionally or accidentally. We have made several attempts to eliminate the gear, even though it hasn't killed anyone. Unidentified gear spotted. Blow it up
blow
now.
it up now.
But due to its tremendous combat capabilities, we have been unsuccessful. $10 billion to the Sacred Order of Holy Knights.
That's right.
The number of casualties has yet to be confirmed. We
Zero.
are currently keeping the gear under surveillance. Gears are biological weapons that are programmed to blindly obey the orders given to them by their commander. In the absence of orders, they become passive and behave peacefully. However, all existing gears have had their memories erased by justice, and without orders, they are incapable of doing anything.
Well, that's don't no. Don't talk about
None of
those
that is
gears.
true anymore.
No, don't talk about those gears. None of those gears are relevant now.
Not only do they lack the instinct to protect themselves, they cannot even perform the essential activities needed to keep themselves alive. As long as the gear is functioning properly, it should be following commands given by justice. Understandably, the news of this gear that seemed to have a will of its own stunned everyone. Humans became terrified by the possible emergence of a second self-reliant gear like Justice. To make matters worse, rumors are flying that each nation was in possession of their own gears for the purpose of their use, driving anti-gear sentiment among humans to an all-time high. They would not give up their long-awaited peace so easily, and soon an announcement was made. Whosoever brings about the demise of this dreadful gear should be rewarded with the lofty sum of 500,000 world dollars.
Yeah, that's right. After society changed rapidly, with the advent of magic, they adopted universal currency.
Called world dollars.
Well, maybe that was after the war. I'm not really sure. It might have been after the war.
World dollars.
Okay, so that's the
So
setup.
like 90% of that is no longer canon.
Well, every gear that yes, a lot
The
of that is-
background that it provided is no longer canon, but the events it's describing did.
the events that they're describing did happen, but the exact specifics of them have been changed over time. The idea that all gears need justice to function is only mostly true, but that's not something that'll be mentioned again until Guilty Gear 2.
I can't wait.
And now, for now, you can take it at its word that that gears are not meant to function without Justice's presence. That's how they were designed. That's why command gears exist.
Yeah. All right.
Now,
Do these have quotes at the top of their page, or?
no, just character bios.
Okay. Venom. Now we have our bios again.
Oh yeah, this actually. So I think these bios are only for the new characters. So you don't. There's no bios for returning fighters
Because they were in the previous manual.
and they haven't changed that much because it's only been a couple of months.
Birthday, orphaned, unknown. Origin, Village of Assassins in England. That's
Yes.
the name of the place.
He's English, yes.
If you go to Guilty Gear England, you're like, hey, where's the Village of Assassins? You can get a bus there. It's like, hobby,
hold
reading,
on.
and chess.
Go ahead, sorry.
Hobby, reading, and chess. Orphaned at a young age, Venom was taken in by the Guild of Assassins. He pledged his allegiance to his benefactor, Zato, who saw the boy as a necessity to the guild. However, in the middle of a certain scheme, Zato was arrested and sealed away in the Prison of Dimension. That's
What?
not what that's called.
Oh,
But Zato,
that's a
who
different
was
thing.
supposedly-
Something else. Some other shit happened to him, man.
Zato, who was supposedly freed in the last tournament, failed to return to the guild. I wondered what happened to Zato. Now, having received information about a possible Zato sighting, Venom departs to investigate.
Because he's gay. I just want to make that clear up front. I don't know when that exactly is mentioned in canon. Venom is a homosexual. I'm not being funny. He is a homosexual.
He's sexually attracted to Zato.
He's sexually
he's in
attracted
love
to
with
Zato.
Zato.
That's
the
his
whole
entire character.
And you can okay. Ryan, be for real. The straight men in Guilty Gear dress like this too.
There are no straight. Fun fact: it's not
Yes,
true
there are.
yet.
Saul bad guy.
It's not until Accent Core, but Venom will eventually be voiced by Junichi Suabe, who also voices Archer in the Fate Stay Night series. Because I guess they
Accent
saw
Core,
a guy
that's
with
what we-
dark skin and white hair and thought that I know the perfect asshole to play this guy.
His XX is when they get money, right?
Basically,
And he's pool themed.
He's pool themed. He's also, of course, named after the band. Not the Spider-Man character. The band. He's named after the band.
What year was this game?
2002, maybe?
Yeah, I don't think Venom was that big in 2002.
Sure he was. It was post.
It'll be a few more. Yeah, but it'll be a few more years before like people actually knew who Venom was.
Like normies, you mean?
Publicly. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. But fucking Ishiwatari is no normie.
Yeah.
However,
but I don't think
he's not really a comic book guy. No.
Yeah. All right. Who's
hold
next?
on, I'm trying to figure out when Guilty Gear X actually came out. 2000. Year 2000.
Oh, wow.
Oh, good.
Jam Cloudberry.
Just her name is a reference to Cloudberry Jam, which is a Swedish band, I think.
Yeah.
She's Chinese though.
Origin China. Hobby, cooking, observation, and research. What does that mean?
That means she's a stalker. That doesn't
Jam
mean that.
is an aspiring master chef who works day and night to become famous in the culinary world of China. Her goal is to create dishes that anyone would find delicious. To achieve this goal, she said it would be necessary to open her own restaurant. She seeks to eliminate the dangerous gear in order to earn seed money for her culinary enterprise. This is the easiest way to make money, by the way.
Could you not say hey, $500,000 is $500,000, baby?
500,000 world dollars.
Wow. Jam sure is a character who's in almost every game. She's
is
in
she
more.
already in this game yet?
What? No, she wasn't in the first game. This is her first appearance.
No, is she horny in this game yet?
Oh yeah, probably. Well, I don't know. I don't know much about her in this game, but I'm gonna assume yes. Oh boy.
And all of her moves have Japanese names, not Chinese, which is funny.
you know how it is. You know how it is. Johnny.
Oh, the DualShock 2.
Yeah, and the DualShock 2.
Classic. All right. Birthday October 24th. Origin USA. Hobby, looking for female companionship.
Dickhead.
When he was young, Johnny's father was slain by a gear. Because of this horrifying experience, Johnny came to truly understand the plight of orphans and endeavored to become a man of compassion like his father. He now leads a band of chivalrous bandits, pirates, not bandits, who aim to help those in need. But what is it that motivates Johnny not to forget his pledge to save the lonely?
Why is he Batman?
Why is he Batman?
Why is he gay Batman or less gay Batman?
Bisexual Batman.
Joker.
Mistfinder.
Mistfinder, high, middle, and low, back to side, glistening gold. He doesn't have most of these anymore.
But he still has Mistfinder. Anji Mito.
Anji Mito.
Birthday January 1st. Origin Japan before the destruction.
What the fuck do you mean? Hold on! What? What the fuck does that mean? That has to have been retconned.
That cannot
What do you
possibly
mean
be true because
Japan
that
was
decades
destroyed
ago.
hundreds of years ago, like decades ago. He's like 25.
Sports country.
And
Anji is a study of pure Japanese ancestry. Because there are only a handful of Japanese in this time period, they always say Japanese, not Japanese people.
Japanese.
They are viewed as international treasures and do not receive the same treatment as regular citizens. Anji has decided to conceal his own racial origins. How?
Brother, I guess he claims to be Chinese. I don't know.
Yeah, but you're running around with fucking giant fans dressed like that.
Hey, if it works for Jam, it works for him.
In order to search for the man, that man who developed the gears and who was responsible for the destruction of the Japanese people.
I think this is literally the first mention of that man.
It's also the first. Oh no, because Justice had one line about it.
Oh yeah, right. Justice, our boss, right? Soul said our boss, who developed the gears and responsible for the destruction of the Japanese people. So
I think she said that man in Saul's ending. Like
I don't know if she said that man directly.
I think it might have been Takai actually.
Oh, maybe she mentioned that.
If you met that man, would you still have faith?
Oh yeah.
That.
This is Anji. You guys know Anji.
Yes. This is our first mention of what happened to Japan.
He's responsible for the destruction of the Japanese. What an insane thing to say.
And that isn't even true.
Well, he is okay. As far as anybody knows, it's his fault.
Yes, okay, everyone thinks it's true.
No, there's literally 2 people alive that know the truth, and it's like him and Justice. Justice is dead, actually.
Not even Saul knows. Saul thinks Asuka
Saul
did
wasn't
that shit.
there.
That's why he fucking hates Asuka.
Well, that's not why he hates Asuka.
Me when I'm not Japanese and I have Japanese names for all my moves, by the way.
Look, there's Fujin.
There's Fujin.
Oh yeah,
Faust. Eye color fluorescent? Huh?
What? Well, his eye glows. Remember?
Oh right. Birthday unknown, origin unknown.
This is a new character, by the way. This is a new fighter.
Never seen this man before.
Never seen this guy before.
Once a highly regarded surgeon, Faust committed a medical mishap that caused him to snap and go on a murderous rampage. After the last tournament, he managed to regain his humanity and decided to take his own life to atone for his sins. I'm going to kill myself.
I'm going to kill myself.
But just as he was about to end it all, he learned that it was someone else who caused the mishap. It was then that he decided to seek the truth behind his past misfortunes. Now, he has resolved to save lives. This resolve isn't just limited to human lives. That's right, he isn't gear racist. He's one of like 5 people who isn't.
I just realized I was supposed to be playing character themes, so we went to each character, but it's way too late at this point.
We can start with the next one.
Oh, Baiken.
Baiken was technically in the previous game, is the thing.
Baiken was technically in the previous game as a secret boss, but she obviously
He was the secret final boss if you beat every enemy without dying once.
Yes. I watched in Japan
and
for the
you unlock her
instruction.
that same way.
Did we like retcon when Japan was exploded or something?
Presumably, yes.
Okay.
But the Japanese institution she lived in was raided. Baiken witnessed the horrible deaths of her parents and friends. This massacre was the work of the Gears, but what had been etched into her memory is the image of a man surrounded by dancing flames in his creation. She became acutely aware, even in the absence of evidence, that he was an enemy. However, this event has not faded. She continues on to search for the true identity of that man to exact her revenge. Notably different that man.
No, you're not supposed to know that. As a retcon.
It's just really funny though.
That's a retcon for later.
No, you can be horny about Baiken, it's allowed.
It's allowed, yeah. Her shit's not even that big yet.
Yeah, but she is still wearing men's clothing.
It's great that they didn't mention that she lost her eye and her arm in that. I mean, I guess you can just assume.
They also are not mentioning the fact that she's wearing men's clothing, presumably because a Japanese audience would just know that.
Yeah, probably. I don't think she's necessarily trying. Does this one still have? Oh, it does.
Oh, it does. They have new bios.
X2 doesn't have new characters in it, which we'll get to in a second. X2 only has, or X2 doesn't have old characters in it. It only has for like the 4 new characters. Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
Chip Zanoff.
Birthday February 9th. Origin insists on Japan, actually USA.
Dickhead.
Hobby dreaming. A former drug trafficker and addict, Chip entered the previous tournament to take revenge against the Mafia for killing his master, who saved his life and taught him the ways and beliefs of the ninja. But during his battles, Chip realized he lacked the devotion to complete the task at hand and decided to go back into training. Now he was once again ready to go out in search of that which might truly save him, and so he focused his interest on the story of the gear.
I know it's
story of the gear.
I have to take it seriously, but every time that he's like, and he was trained how to be a ninja, and I have to take that seriously.
He's just like Daredevil.
He's pretty much just like Daredevil if Matt used to be a crackhead.
And also Matt was racist. Potemkin! Why is he still wearing his collar?
It's just like a personal thing for him. It's something about it's some kind of like it reminds him of where he came from or something like that. It's a personal choice. Obviously, that used to be a bomb collar, but it's not a bomb anymore.
Yeah,
he just
there's no bomb in there anymore.
He chooses to wear
Origin. Zep, the country of scientific civilization.
Hoorah.
Hobby, drawing pictures.
That's right. I forgot he likes to draw.
Potemkin hail. We need to commission Potemkin. I want to see what that look like. Potemkin hails from Zep, a massive airborne nation that maintains a society based on science and technology. Former slave soldier who brought this once militaristic nation under peaceful rule, the now famous Potemkin has just received direct orders from the president. His top secret mission: find the gear that the bounty hunters are pursuing and bring it back safely to Zep.
Hoorah!
The president is Gabriel, right?
Yes, President Gabriel, his sergeant from the previous game.
I will point out, we liberated Zep off screen,
Within like
And-
within like 6 months.
Yes, Zep is. There's no slavery in Zep anymore. It's all based and cool now. Gabriel is president. Potemkin is literally like an internationally
He's
famous.
like a war.
liberator.
Yeah, he's like a famous war hero now. Or at
He's
least
fucking.
yeah.
Well,
they,
it does. Yeah.
they literally reformed the entire country in like 6 months, like less than 6 months, relatively peacefully, all things considered.
Megafist 1, Megafist 2.
I forgot they used to call them that instead of back Megafist and forward Megafist.
Potemkin Buster.
Slidehead, Hammerfall, Potemkin Buster. His shit has been pretty fucking stacked from day one.
Yeah,
He has not changed a
Zep's
whole lot.
moveset. Yeah,
His-
it's
his-
Zep
his-
basically this entire moveset in every game.
His moves have not changed a ton since his original iteration, or at least since this iteration. Oh boy.
Zato 1.
Zato
I call
1.
her originally blue because they don't exist
Yeah,
anymore.
because he got his eyes gouged out.
Birthday January 28th. Origin Village of Assassins, Spain. Different place.
Different place.
Hobby, guessing who wrote certain flowery phrases.
I fucking hate this guy. I hope he dies.
I think it's supposed to just be about haiku there.
Probably. Oh, he likes haikus because of Slayer.
Yeah.
Right.
And notice how Eddie looks different again.
Yeah, Eddie will keep looking different almost every game.
The leader of an organization of assassins, Zato has gained the ability to manipulate shadows in exchange for his vision.
Wrong.
But the constant battling in the previous tournament took its toll on him, and the shadows seized control of his body. Wrong.
Wrong.
Now his shadow possesses his own will and thought. Wrong. And seeks
Wrong.
out its brethren. Wrong.
Wrong!
With the word of a substantial amount of prize money, the shadow begins to solo scent of the new gear.
All of that was wrong!
Every single. This is the most retconned character in the entire
When
game.
the
I
fuck
think.
when the fuck do we establish that Eddie is a forbidden beast?
Did
we not do that shit till Exard?
Exist? We might not, because that's when he gets brought back to life.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But I know they talk about Eddie being a forbidden beast in Exard. Like, yeah, it's not like, yeah, they didn't lie. This stuff just all got retconned later.
I would also like to point out there's a place called Village of Assassins in Spain and a place called Village of Assassins in England.
The Assassin's Guild has existed since, like, time immemorial, so...
Yeah, and they call their places Village of Assassins.
Oh, he is named Eddie. Summon Eddie.
Yeah.
I
He's still
thought
named Eddie.
I
You
thought
just
he
haven't
wasn't-
made him a demon
Yeah, I
yet.
thought he wasn't called that until later. Break the law, invite hell. Axel Lowe.
Axel Lowe. Birthday
This is a good outfit
Christmas.
for Axel.
Birthday Christmas.
Yep.
Origin England. Hobby shooting billiards. Axel's actually a man of the 20th century. Due to a cruel twist of fate, he got sucked into a time
He
slip
got
that has been
sucked.
bouncing him around. He got sucked. That has been bouncing him around irregularly through time and space. Unable to find a way back home, he continued to roam through time in search of an answer. During his journey, he learned of another time traveler just like him, known only as that man. Sensing the presence of that man behind the incident with the gear, he decides to enter the tournament. That's not true!
No, that's true! That man is not a time traveler, but one of his people are. I guess we just assign that later to her in the next game.
Yeah.
Also,
Yep.
I wonder when they're gonna start including Hilor about his girlfriend.
Probably next game.
Maybe it's
With,
not
like, yeah,
until
probably has voice
Exard.
lines about it. Yeah. Oh fuck!
Hey Kaiju,
What
you
we're
just
learning is that like 90% of current Guilty Gear lore comes from Exard.
Exard did a lot for Guilty Gear, okay? We're just going through character bios right now. Ren Sengeki, Axel Bomba, all of his normal stuff. Milia Rage,
Milia
still
Rage.
looking like shit.
I like this outfit for her,
Do
honestly.
you?
I like it better than the fucking leotard.
Well, that's so true. I don't like it better than her Exard and Strive era.
Yeah, but I think big t-shirt looks cool.
Is she wearing pants or like
I mean, she's probably got like shorts on under there or something.
see my shorts?
Legally. Birthday unknown because she was
Shorts okay.
orphaned. Origin, Village of the Assassins, Russia.
God damn
First
it.
Village of the Assassins. Hobby chasing cats. She was in
does
both
like
of her
cats.
parents when she was still a child. Milia was trained by a group of assassins to use her hair as a weapon.
Wrong.
Not! However, a bout with her conscience caused her to quit the organization and eventually defeat its leader, Zato, in the last tournament. That is canonically how the story
That is canonically how the
Milia
story
and Zato
ends
got
for
matched
them.
up.
She beat his ass. Yeah.
The complex feelings she was experiencing as a result of this troubled her greatly, and now she feels it's time to settle the score with Zato once and for all.
I wonder when they're gonna establish that her and Zato used to be romantically involved.
I hope never.
She beat Zato's ass in the last tournament, and that him getting his ass beat like that is what allowed Eddie to start taking him over, because he started losing his grip basically. Iron Maiden, Tandem Top, Bad Moon, Iron Saber, normal stuff. Lust Shaker, she's got it all.
May! Birthday May 5th, the day she was found. Origin unknown.
Lie.
Hobby daydreaming about Johnny. Die.
She's literally...
Let's go down a little.
You can't tell her to die. She's literally a little girl. She's a
go down
little,
last sentence gets cut
20-year-old girl. She's like a 20-year-old minor.
Okay, there we go. Having lost her parents at a young age, May was picked up by the pirate Johnny and raised as a chivalrous pirate. Not bandit. They're not bandits. Different. They got boats. As time passed, she came to be charmed by her new guardian's kindness and fairness. That's the most polite way of putting that any manual has ever done. After the previous tournament, she hoped to give Johnny a birthday present, but realized she didn't have money.
Bitch!
Then she learned of the huge bounty put on the gear and decided to head for the tournament. $500,000 for a birthday present for Johnny.
That's right, baby. Oh boy, fag alert.
Yamada-san!
Oh yeah, she has Yamada-san, Overhead Kiss, Mr. Dolphin. Not her entire kit from later games, but there's the main gimmicks are there. Kai Keys. It's worth noting, by the way, all this art was made by Daisuke Ishiwatari himself.
Yep. Just like the previous game.
Just like the previous game and the next game.
I call her blue-green. Shut the fuck up.
Shut up. You're so pretentious, man.
White guys, when they have blue eyes, actually they're blue-green.
It's blue-green.
Birthday November 20th, Origin France, hobby collecting teacups.
Yep. He likes teacups.
Charismatic and talented swordsman, Kai was reported leader of the Sacred Order of Holy Knights. He was only 16. Worshipping justice and order, different justice, he treasures peace above all. But after the previous tournament, he began to question his sense of justice, also unrelated, and his belief that all gears are evil. Upon receiving word of a gear who may have no intention of hurting humans, he decides to embark on a new journey.
To go kill it.
He's going to become anti-racist in this game.
He's going to go kill the gear that doesn't want to hurt anybody. Stun Edge, Stun Edge Charge, Vapor Thrust, Aerial Stun Edge, Vapor Thrust, Stun Dipper, Crescent Slash. Crescent Slash? Oh right, this is before he had Greed Sever. He still doesn't have his Fireball super yet. He still has Rising Force as his insta-kill.
Wait, what do you mean you didn't know Kai Kiss was French?
His name is... He's the French Roman Holy Emperor. In this game,
you think he was British?
In this game's Charge Stun Edge is on Heavy Slash, but in XX it'll be moved to Dust for some reason.
Ugh, dumb.
Probably because we don't even have Dust in this game yet, but...
Soul bad guy. I call her Oakler. Shut the fuck up.
Oops. Soul bad guy. Birthday unknown.
Now that we've established what his backstory was in the previous game, we can mention it.
Yeah. That's right, yeah. Now we can
Birthday unknown, Ordered USA. Hobby listening to Queen.
Yes, sir!
Saul was once a subject of biological weapon research. To conceal his past, he has spent the last 150 years living as a bounty hunter. To avert further tragedy, he continues his quest to find and eliminate all gears and their creator from the annals of history. Hearing news of a still functioning gear, he sets out for the tournament to investigate.
I don't know why they call it a tournament there. That's not what it is. And that's everybody on the roster in this game. Now we are just going to go ahead and read the XX roster because it's just a really quick thing. But just keep this shit in mind for later.
Alright, can you zoom in a little bit?
Yes.
Okay. Slayer. Origin Transylvania.
Literally Transylvania vampire porn on Halloween. That's so awesome.
Born on Halloween. Hobbies: writing haiku, combat, stalking prey.
Yup.
Slayer's the former chieftain. Huh? Chieftain? Chieftain. Slayer is the former chieftain. Are you sure about that word?
Yep, let's go with that.
Of an organization of assassins and a descendant of Nosferatu.
That's... sure. Why not?
You know what? Fine.
I don't know if that's still canon or not.
Why not? I don't think it matters, honestly.
It doesn't matter.
There's literally only one other vampire, and he's not that much related to Slayer. They just know each other.
They just happen to know each other, yeah.
With his unyielding attacks and special vampire abilities, he makes mincemeat of his opponents in minutes. Even Julienne fries. Dumb. During dashes, he becomes vulnerable to evade attacks. His old organization, now in chaos as a result of Zato's absence, Slayer emerges from retirement to tidy things up.
Worth noting, Slayer is, as far as anybody knows, as far as he knows, the only still living vampire.
Yeah, because he doesn't know about Nagoriyuki.
He doesn't know that Nagoriyuki is under a fucking building in New York for some fucking reason. And pretty much all other vampires were killed like way before the plots. Like this was like pre modern civilization type shit. There was like a big. It doesn't really matter what happened, but there's no other vampires except for him and Nagoriyuki.
Also, Kaiju, I want to say for Transylvania Nation reunification, Transylvania is not is a part of the modern country of Romania, which is the nationalist country that was formed in the modern age by Romanian people.
Yes.
So they split Romania up.
Yes.
They ununified it.
They ununified it. Slayer's also really old.
Yeah, he's probably.
He was probably born when Transylvania was new.
Fucking, do you know him? And it's a picture of Dracula.
Yes, literally.
All right, I know. Is it I know? Eno? I don't actually.
It's Eno.
Well, that's dumb. I'm gonna say I know.
Whatever.
Birthday November 25th. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Eye color multicolored. Shut up.
Yes, she has heterochromia.
Yeah. She has homophobia in her eyes.
Yep.
Hobbies. Anything fun. Coded word games. Make people pee.
That's not true. She doesn't have hobbies.
She doesn't experience joy. A woman whose origin and mysteries are enigmas wrapped in mysteries.
Great.
In command of a variety of aerial moves, Eno's surface-to-air rush attacks and aerial combat abilities overwhelm her opponents. Further, she's got an arsenal of musical moves, battling fearsome foes with a trusty axe in hand. And notice how all her moves have horny names.
Yep.
I'll also point out that Slayer has a move called Under Pressure.
Yep. Under Pressure, yeah. It's late.
Dead on Time.
Dead on Time. Footloose Journey. Direct Hit Dandy. He doesn't have that anymore. And All Dead, his insta-kill.
Yep. Alright.
Bridget! Bring it!
Do we have to misgender her?
Yes, that's your decision to make. You have to respect her pronouns in the moment, okay?
It's not like Justice where it's a genuine mistake. Daisuke intended for us to think Bridget was a man at this point.
Yes,
so.
You have to respect her pronouns in the time this was. You have to respect her pronouns where she is on her personal journey at this time.
I have to respect that
just
she's
because
closeted.
you know that she's closeted, it doesn't make it appropriate to use the wrong pronouns for her.
Origin, England, birthday October 26th, eye color emerald green. Hobbies, yo-yo, working strenuously to be more manly. You're doing a great job.
English guys when their
napping.
fucking eyes are green.
As rumor has it, Bridget is actually the son of a wealthy aristocrat raised as a girl.
That is true.
That's wealthy aristocrat though?
Yes. She's from a wealthy family.
Just that isn't she just from some bumfuck nowhere village? And
She's from a village that has weird traditions, but she's from a pretty wealthy. She's from a wealthy, influential family. In that, it's not like they're influential on a national stage, but inside the community, her family is very influential. That's why they had the ability to do what they did to her and her brother, because otherwise they would have to kill one of them.
Skilled at attacking opponents with his trusty yo-yo from close and far away, distance is no barrier to him. Bridget fights to show his parents that he's no mama's boy and can make it on his own.
That's not really true.
Did we not invent the lore yet? Mention Roger. No. Notice that they haven't mentioned Roger.
Roger is in her move list, though.
Yes, you can see Roger is in the names of some of her moves.
Yeah, Roger Rush, Jagged Roger. Killing Machine is also a reference to Roger. I forgot she used to have Shoot the Moon. Starship, Kickstart My Heart. These are all references, of course.
Yeah.
I don't know when we established the rest of her lore.
And of course,
fucking
Zappa's name famously not a reference, of course.
Not a reference, of course.
There's never been a musician named Frank Zappa. You imagined it. Origin Australia.
Yeah, he's Australian.
Which means you have to read all of his voice lines in an Australian accent.
Nope. Wait till you see.
Well, that's actually not true.
Have you
Because it's
seen
not
what
him talking.
Have you fucking seen what he looks like in Exard?
Yes, I have.
Oh my god, I love it.
Birthday June 25th. High colored blue. Hobbies: finding a mate /
You
keeping
got
a
one
diary.
right there. What are you complaining
Is
about?
Is that wait? What? This is the only hobby with a slash in it, right? Because Slayers has separated by commas, and so are
Yeah,
Bridget's.
what is that? Just like, are those two sides of the same coin to you?
Is he saying that? Wait, are they saying that Zappa's a hobby? Are they saying that the Ghost's hobby is finding a mate and Zappa's hobby is keeping a
Oh,
diary?
that's probably it. Yeah, that's probably it.
Just a typical Joe who sadly happens to be possessed by evil spirits.
Multiple.
Everybody knows Zappa's the musician Dweevil Zappa. That's true.
Yes.
Due to his origins, Zappa lacks basic combat skills because he's a normal guy.
This is Australia.
When the spirits are awakened, he can unleash incomprehensible destructive powers. His inner demons are legion. You can't say that. No, that's stupid. When he's pushed far enough, Zappa summons the evil and most vile spirit of all, his wife.
His wife.
Don't make him angry. You won't like him when he's angry.
Stop
Shut
making fucking. Anyway,
Stop making. Why is there a Hulk?
Hulk
joke here?
references. Get away.
Zappa searches for Faust to relieve him of his terrible affliction.
Being possessed by a ghost is not a medical condition. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
but-
that's what
yeah,
Faust
but-
fucking tells him. He's like, that's not a medical
That's
condition,
like,
dude.
Sorry, I'm a doctor, not an exorcist. You want to go find like a priest or something?
And that's all those are the only four new
Do
fighters.
not look at what May's art looks like in this game, though. Don't look at it too closely.
Don't look at it too closely. Soul, Kai, Amelia, Potemkin, Axel.
Axel.
We're
Wait,
from-
hang on.
What?
Is- I thought for when he had his mask on.
Oh,
No,
no,
not yet.
that's an extra thing. Chip, don't worry about Eddie.
What I thought he's called Eddie, not Zato.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Both noting Anshi and Baikent's names are in Japanese. Everybody has their own unique. Actually, I don't know if you noticed this. Everybody has their own unique font for their name in this game. Everybody has their own font that's just for them. Soul, Kai, Amelia, Axel, Eddie, Johnny, Faust. Jan's name is in Chinese. Tessie, Dizzy. No, don't look at that. Okay, that's everybody. That's the whole.
Yeah, we don't know that person yet.
We don't know that person. Yet.
Also, not a new character, doesn't have a bio. Don't worry about it.
Well, yeah, don't worry about it. Okay, now we can actually finally start playing the game.
Now we can start playing a video game. We'll only be playing one of them.
Well, no, I will be playing. Remember, I will be playing Action Core for a little bit. We'll only be playing
little bit.
Guilty Gear X for like top to bottom, and then we're doing a little bit of Action Core. Hold on a sec. Did it switch for you? You can see Guilty Gear, right?
Yeah, I can see Guilty Gear
Okay,
X.
great. This is Guilty Gear X. Worth noting, Guilty Gear X is the only game in the series that's not available on digital platforms on modern consoles or PC. This is a fucking PS2 emulator.
With a legal copy of Guilty Gear X.
Oops. I mean, this
We
is a
have
legal
legally
copy of
obtained
Guilty
this
Gear
copy of
X.
Guilty Gear X.
Canonically speaking, Soul Bad Guy is the one who does everything in this game, so that's where we'll be.
Yeah, because that's what he does. That is what it is in every game. Yeah.
Pretty much. This is too fucking loud.
Output volume. Yeah, this game's
This game
volume setting is like.
Every Guilty Gear game is so fucking loud.
Angie is. Yeah, oh, that's right. Angie's still doing a bad job how to use Japanese. His name written in Japanese. You know what? I'm not Japanese, but I can speak Japanese fluently. I know other languages.
Good luck.
Good luck. That's so low.
Let me know if the game's too quiet now. Dog.
Is this Joji or Daisuke you have
That's
turned
still
on?
Daisuke. Joji is starting in Action Core, I believe.
Oh, right, yeah. I remember now.
Couple of differences. Okay, now it's super loud.
Ugh.
A couple of key. I can't. It's so loud to me. I can't like talk over it.
Yeah, or yeah, 20%
We're figuring
maybe.
it out. Couple of differences about Soul in this game. His gun flame is a little bit more like how you'd expect it to act in future games. He has Bandit Revolver now. Well, he had Bandit Revolver.
And he
already.
does it. This is the first game where he does it with his fire steel sheath the whole time.
Well, he doesn't what?
Where he doesn't like draw Fire Seal. His
Yeah.
sword.
That is Fire Seal that he has there. He doesn't have Outrage yet.
Yeah, he doesn't draw it in this game at all.
I don't think
Because it looked different in the first game, right?
so. It just looks different because the art style's gotten better. By the way, this is a PS2 game, so that's why it looks like way better than the old one.
Yes. That dog is part of the stage, yeah.
Yes, that dog is part of the stage.
This is when we invented like stages that looked good in fighting games around that era. So,
Yeah. 2000.
yeah.
It's funny because for most people, this is already when like pixel-based fighting games are going out of style.
Yeah, because we got 3D stuff.
Yeah, Tekken and Virtua Fighter. I mean, it's the year 2000. Third Strike's already came
But, like,
on
it-
this line.
But in the year 2000, the thing is that those 3D games do look like garbage.
Yeah, but back then they didn't know that yet. So is
Isn't
more
Mortal
or
Kombat
less the
3D at this
same as
point?
it used to be. What'd you say?
Was it Mortal Kombat 3D at this point?
Yes, it was.
But Guilty Gear was in 3D for a while.
Not till... Well, technically Guilty Gear 2, but not till like Zard
Not
fighting
fighting game, it's not till like Zard, yeah.
Whoosh!
Because for a while the 2D graphics were like a draw of anime games.
Yes.
They still are for a lot of them. Like,
Yes.
that's why Blaze Blue is still 2D. Nirvana!
Oh, mate, you see this fucking stage, seriously?
Hi, Venom.
What the fuck?
Where are we?
Nirvana.
Where are we? What is that?
That's Nirvana, the band.
That's Kurt Cobain. Venom's theme is really scary.
That's a scary guy.
No, he isn't.
Well...
He just perfected him. Jesus Christ. Perfected him before the game even knew what the perfect is a thing.
Nope.
Oh, there we go.
Those 5 golden
very
letters,
end.
baby.
5?
Yeah, that's a joke. Uh-oh. Sir, he's fighting back.
He's not supposed to do that. Sure, he's locked in. Is there a secret final boss in this game?
No. I don't believe so.
Just a regular final boss.
Yeah, I don't think there's a secret boss in this game. I don't even know why Baiken was a secret boss in fucking Missing Link, to be honest with you.
Because Daisuke drew her but didn't have a plot for I am finished with you. Go away.
Go away, he mackled.
Go away, he bad guy. Colony! This is our first mention of what happened to the Japanese after Japan was destroyed.
That's right. And Baiken.
This is the Japanese colony. Where is this supposed to be again?
It's in the air somewhere. I think it might be
Yeah.
orbiting the Japanese crater. I'm not actually sure where the colony is physically. I don't think it
Who are
moves-
those guys?
That's a great question. I don't think it moves like Zep does. Oh, yo, it's fucking Momentary Life. Everybody's
This is
favorite.
where all the Japanese survivors live.
Yes.
This is where Anji and Baiken were born.
This is where they're supposed to live. Anji and Baiken don't follow the rules, but this is where they're supposed to be.
It's... yeah.
Did he feint his gunflame yet? No, he can't. He doesn't have gunflame feint yet. I think that's an XX thing.
Is that fucking Reimu?
Yes. No.
What is Reimu doing here?
Well, she's Japanese, isn't she?
She is. She works here? But does she fucking survive the destruction of Japan?
That is so fucking loud.
We're still doing the thing where our sound effects suck, so we can have the music be said.
Oh, it doesn't suck. It just does that. We're just like at the point where that's just on purpose now. That's flavor, baby. Meteor.
You think fucking Gensokyo survived the explosion? Like,
Yes.
There's like a bubble of
Yes, I do.
fucking like a village bubble floating in the middle of nowhere that no one can see but Reimu.
Yes, absolutely. Also, you'll notice that fucking air fucking dash doesn't go like full screen anymore.
We finally figured out how air games is supposed to work.
We finally figured out how air dashes are supposed to fucking work.
We should fucking put.
Oh yeah, they
Reimu in Strive.
connected! Sorry. What would you say?
We should put Reimu in Strive.
That's what I'm saying.
We should just put
Actually,
Soul
we
in
should-
Reimu's outfit.
That's true.
Soul bad guy.
Actually, we should put Fujiwara no Moko in Strive. Because just like Saul, she also can't fucking die.
So got launched into space when dinosaurs in the meteor. Oh my god, it's Anji Mito! Anji
Daisuke
Mito.
did forget how to do good actor. That's later. That's
Oh,
what he learned, and
worth
then he
noting,
forgot.
this game does not have burst. Still, burst is not available.
We have removed burst from the game.
Well, it wasn't in Missing Link either.
Oh yeah.
I think
it was.
I can't remember if burst came in a later revision of X or if it was in X2.
Thank you, Pad. Sex for the man.
Oh no, bitch! You get your ass down from there, motherfucker. Oh, don't! Oh wow, it's the same old grab from all the way back in
Yep.
Stripe. Bandit Revolver!
Me when I'm not Japanese, by the way.
Yeah, right.
I like they don't tell you what the moves are named.
I know, right?
They're just like, you press these buttons to do things. So don't worry about what the things are. His skin like Takuma is really stupid. That's right.
Ah, fuck! I missed it.
He's not even showing off ankle because his fucking ankles are covered. Why is he doing that? Back then, jabbing in the corner is still lethal.
Hey, whatever, man. I told you this game has bullshit Oki and OTG.
Yeah. Well, just like Missing Link did, but even more bullshit.
Yeah, because people actually took this game seriously.
Yeah, and there's no infinite in it, so like you have
Oh,
to
I
actually...
think that there probably are. Just not as. I don't think everybody has an infinite this time, though.
Yeah, in Missing Link, literally everyone except Potemkin had an infinite, I believe.
Yep, that's correct.
Which is why Potemkin is the worst character.
Oh my god, I can't get this fucking. What? Man, this frame data on that sucks, huh?
Did he block that or did he just dodge it?
He just jabbed out of it.
Dumb!
Gun frame! Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'll show off an IK when we get to Exard. They're way cooler in Exard.
You're getting on my nerves.
I've been saying that about Anji Mito for fucking decades.
Hey, Potemkin. Are
Oh,
you gonna be
what?
rude to Potemkin, Saul?
I mean, he's rude to everybody. I think Soul and Potemkin like each other, though. As much as Soul's
Yeah,
capable of liking anybody.
Yeah, except for Kai.
He looks weird without that thing on, man. Put that shit back on, bud.
Thank you.
Wait, can we talk about
Oh,
the fucking
Potemkin is
announcer
good.
in this game? Like, what the hell is that shit?
We haven't found a good announcer yet. We won't for until XR.
Yeah, like... Bandit Revolver!
Fuck bad in this game too, I'm pretty sure.
In X, I have no idea. He's okay in X and 4. But that's a way different game. Do you see how Bandit Revolver hit OTG? Isn't that fucked up?
There we go.
That was the thing. Oh god!
Yeah!
Okay, I'm
But
done
if
fucking.
you close your eyes!
I'm done fucking around. God, Oh my god, he armored through it. Son of a bitch.
Oh. Did he just fucking remove bullets from his gloves?
Uh-huh.
Does it almost feel like nothing changed at all?
Oh no, he... Oh god, he's got heat extender too.
Jesus Christ.
Don't do
That's
Sleight
the
Head!
first death of this fucking game, by the way.
I didn't die, I just lost a round.
This game doesn't cheat nearly as hard as Missing Link does.
You saw me try to beat the final boss for like an hour though.
Yeah,
But I did do it!
You did do it. A fucking Missing Link where Justice hit you with 3 game arrays in a row.
That was fucked up. Diz did not do that shit to me. Got you. Kunamunka. 3 pot busters still on the table. I think. Oh Jesus! Pot should be the final boss of. Actually, I say that Pot is the final boss of Kai's Arcade Run and Exard.
Why?
It's just story stuff. I mean, not Exard, of Rev 2, I believe. Doesn't really matter. Well, I mean, that is Exard. I meant not Exard Sign, but Exard Revelator.
That's the second one, right?
Yes. Sign, and then Revelator, and then Revelator 2. Which doesn't really have any more story stuff. It's just a revision.
Jesus Christ.
Oh god, he might actually kill me here.
What how much of this is pot? This is the AI just being strong.
It's just the AI.
Yeah. But if you close your eyes...
I can't believe he air-to-aired Heavenly Me. That's crazy business.
do that shit now. They can't do that shit anymore. That's illegal now.
Oh, it's not. Next patch, they're gonna give him air-to-air Heavenly.
Right. The next patch they're gonna be like, we have removed 1 frame from one of Pot's moves, and we have given him air Heavenly Buster to compensate.
Bandit Revolver! Oh my god, I think when I was testing this game, Potemkin also gave me some trouble. Oh fuck. Oh my god, I'm getting washed.
Oh, Jesus God! It's Michelle, apparently. She says she's controlling the pot.
Well, stop it.
Well, can you throw the game for us, please? Like, just to be polite?
Heavenly!
Oh, thank you for throwing the game for us.
Oh fuck, I forgot about Sidewinder. I mean, Grando Viper!
Dragon Installer! Oh no! Jeez. I love how visually unreadable Saul's moves are when he does Dragon Saul. Hey, Gabriel!
Oh, hey, Gabriel.
Hey, President Gabriel. What are you doing out of Zep to just chill with Potemkin?
They're best friends.
Well, I guess this is Zep.
Yeah, this is Zep.
Gabriel's in every game, isn't he?
Yes. He's like Pot's supporting guy, so he's always there.
Yeah, he's Pot's best friend, so. And the only guy Pot takes orders from.
Yes. Viper! Oh, he doesn't have that yet. Grando Viper!
I'm his right-hand man. Silly rabbit. Is that what he calls you?
No.
No.
Oh my god, there's so much damage.
Frame 1 counter. This fuck's got the moves, I can't lie.
Yeah. I'm not even really that good with Soul anyway.
Yeah, and this is the game you literally don't play. I didn't play this
Oh
game.
Jesus. Okay.
Good game!
That's my fault.
My bad, guys.
Okay. Here we go. You know what? This is still mine.
bad.
Can't. You know what? Kai was there too. It doesn't really matter. The Wooly video will describe the canonical version of these events anyway.
This is gonna be close enough to canon anyway.
This fight never even happened in canon.
No, but like Kai and the final boss would be close enough.
Yeah.
Just like Kai and Kai Justice was almost like pretty much like
Dude!
a step off from what actually happened.
Are you serious? What? Okay, this was not giving me this much fucking trouble. My entire stream schedule ruined by one Potemkin who doesn't want to play fair. This is supposed to be a brisk pace. Wow, that gives him enough time to do Hammerfall for free? Come on. Oh my god, I fucking didn't. Fuck! Come on! cock. I'm not fucking doing this, so like... See what happens if this game pisses me off? I just lock in. Come the fuck on.
In every game, no matter how good he is, the enemy will at least be very annoying.
What? Kigeru Kai! Suck my fucking dick!
Yeah! Finally!
And we're back to Seoul. Colony again? Get this guy away from me! You're not even Japanese! Oh my god, dude. Be serious. Oh man, I forgot he spams teleport.
Teleport's behind you. Nothing personal.
Literally. Oh Jesus, that clashed. Oh my god, I can't. Chip Zaneth, your fucking mother. No. No, sir. You shit. Alpha Brave. Gone free. Sukiyaki! Ha ha ha! No sir.
Get owned. Fuck you, Walt.
Fuck you, Chip Zaneth. Shut your mouth, punk.
Shut your mouth, punk.
Please don't be Johnny. You know what? No, you know what? That's fine, actually. I'd rather fucking fight Johnny. The AI doesn't know that Johnny's top tier. Cotton Kurua. Levante revolver! Irane! Fucking bitch! How dare you take that perfect away from me, you fucking asshole. Hey, watch it with those. March it on! Block that coin, bitch. May ship to... Is that supposed to be Dizzy's wings? Get serious. Oh boy, here we fucking go. You want to talk about shit that's gonna suck?
Oh, hey Kai. Eris. Good luck.
This is where I actually started having... This is where, in the last run, is where I started having trouble.
Yep.
Kai Kisk. Sorry. Good on no Viper! March it on! March it on! Oops. Oops. Don't you do fucking DP loops on me, boy. Uh-oh. Oh my god, I forgot he's plus after RTL in this game because it sucks. Flame! Our accent core matches, yeah, right? Oof. What did he... What? Uh-huh? What? Did you see that? He did a grab and then, like, canceled out of the grab and it didn't actually hurt me. I don't know what the hell just happened. Fuck. Got him on the hitbox like he's fucking Bridget. March it on! Irane! This game is so fucking cool. On a technical level, I know it's stupid, but like, it is fun to play. Godfrey! Oh shit. See how plus he is after RTL? He can grab me after blocking RTL.
You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Run up DP! Dragon install run up DP never fucking fails, baby.
Never fails.
Hey, I actually just like cleared him with no problem, so that's awesome. Why was I getting washed by Potemkin?
Big.
Yowie.
You want more? What? Huh? Huh?
Welcome to hell, baby. Oh yeah, Testament's alive. Surprise.
For a certain definition of alive.
No, they're just alive. This is how. This is the state Testament will be in for the rest of forever. You look pale as fuck, buddy.
Well, that's because they died.
Not the first time they died. Oh God! What the hell was that? Oh. Okay. Testament is not going to be a pushover in this one. I'll tell you that fucking for free. Oh god. Oops. Hi, Zed. Why Tesla keep it salty? It's the midriff. It's the forehead, you're right. Don't taunt me, you goddamn fucking goth ass Hot Topic wannabe fucking Pierce the Claire's motherfucker. Tech. Oh no. I'm not playing around here, so we're on a timetable, man. I don't know why exactly Boss Testament does it, but they have a bad habit of taunting.
Yeah,
I don't know, it doesn't really match their personality in this game. I don't know why they do it.
yeah, they're very serious in this one.
Testament is usually a pretty reserved person. Oh god. Oh, I forgot about that old grab. I might not be making it out of this one. Notice how that hit OTG? Notice how the super hit...
Those that hit OTG like 5 times.
The super hit OTG. Oh my god. I can't even hear myself think. There's so much fucking noise happening. As usual, frame data means nothing to Testament in this fucking game.
Let's do whatever. Yeah, fuck it.
Fuck, that was it. That was my one shot. That was my one shot! Fuck! That was it. That was all I had. That was my best shot. The skull appears nonetheless.
Mommy, evil shadow skull.
Do you know Testament stops here in this fucking game?
That's
Because of
illegal.
yeah, because of their OTG. I'm dead.
Rip. No.
suck on that shit, fucking bitch. Now here's the real problem.
Good luck.
This is the gear. Her name is Dizzy.
And she's not guilty, unlike Saul.
This is the gear that everybody is trying to kill.
You haven't killed anyone.
Gear that hasn't killed anybody intentionally or otherwise. Oh god! Good on the Viper! Hey, this is that fucking fish that I hate. Look at how much health she has, by the way. She does, as you'd expect of a final boss, obscene amounts of damage and has way too much health. Oh god, that would have killed me. Huh. Oh, thank god, that doesn't hit OTG.
First move of this game to not hit OTG.
No. She doesn't have game array in this game, I think.
Huh. Yeah. Well, it's because it's the fact that she's just a his daughter. It's not supposed to be revealed immediately.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to know about it now. I don't know. Holy shit!
What's a fuck?
She supered second and didn't win. Imagine that. Oh god. Viper! There was no way I could pull that out. I'm sorry.
Pulled it out? Sorry.
Nope.
I'm telling you, I ain't pulling it out of Disney.
Nope.
No.
Soul bad guy. I don't think I am capable of doing this. I did it one time after like an hour of trying.
Yeah.
We're not gonna sit here and wait. We're not gonna sit here and watch me do this for like an hour.
Yeah, we'll just watch the ending cutscene.
Nope, there is no ending cutscene, remember?
Oh, right.
Remember,
yeah,
I spent an hour beating it only to find out there is no fucking ending cutscene?
Right, yeah. Awesome.
Look at how much damage that fucking Skyfish did. Damn it. I'd like to take at least one round off for her before I give up. Well, that had to end at some point, I suppose. I kind of like where I'm at right now. Hold on a second.
Hang on.
Oops. Watch me blow this. I blew it. This is gonna kill me, watch. No, it's not gonna kill me.
Oh, wow.
Yes, sure!
Holy shit.
Oh my god, I barely pulled that out.
The goat.
I actually haven't beaten her with Soul as the thing. I beat her with Kai last time, remember?
Yeah. Yep.
Count.
All those fucking things in the background behind your views, right?
Fucking. No, they're not gears. Gears are dormant, remember? They're just
Oh,
animals.
right,
man.
yeah. They're just animals. They're just dragons, yeah. Well, no, they're giant lizards. It's not dragons. It's different.
I think I'm dead.
Holy shit.
That was a bad round. That was just bad on my part. I was just playing poorly. Wow, thanks for waiting. I really appreciate that. You know what? I really liked her waiting for me to fuck up, or like waiting for me to wake up before killing me. Well, I say
very polite.
When I say normal gears, I mean gears that aren't dizzy, because she's a gear and she's active, and Soul, who's also a gear. Certain gears are not subject to dizzy, and also Testament is a gear, and they're still alive.
And obviously, we're looking at 3 years on the screen.
Yeah. Oh, I might. This might be it. 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 Oh, I didn't even see Pabst's reply. Sorry, I was like barely looking at chat. This might be it. This could be it. Oh my god. One hit. One hit. No.
Oh, just one hit, just one hit. Please, please.
Yes, sir! Let's fucking go!
Did it!
With the power of cheating, I did it!
All used his power to change timelines. It's all a Zero Escape character now.
Watch your ankles, bitch.
Stop crying already. You better disappear before I change my mind.
Don't even worry about that. And then Soul walks, so it doesn't really matter what happens.
Stall fucking leaves.
Daisuke Ishiwatari.
All fucking leaves.
So that's his voice actor passed. His original voice actor passed away after this game, or during the production of this
The next
game.
game is when we get Takehiro Koyatsu.
How did they have fucking Norio Wakamoto locked in from day one?
Maybe he was a fan.
Maybe he's. I don't know, man. That's crazy.
It's like you don't get famous voice actors on nothing projects if they're like fans of them.
Yeah.
Maybe he likes fighting games.
Well, that's Guilty Gear X.
Unfortunately, there's the only plot that we have in this
Is
is
that-
these images at the end.
Yeah, for every character that you clear arcade mode for, you get one still image. One single still image that you have to sort of try to, like, Frankenstein a fucking story together with. So after this, we're going to watch the Wooly videos. I'm going to get up for a second, actually, after that. But then we're going to watch the Wooly videos. And that'll explain what actually happens in this game. And then we'll watch the one about XX. And then we'll play a little bit of Accent Core. So we've probably got about maybe an hour left of stream, I'd say, give or take. Actually, while this is going, I'm just going to get up for a second and get something to drink, and I'll be right back with you guys.
See you again.
That took longer than I thought it would, sorry. Shut the fuck up. Get this game out of my face. Okay. Okay. Everybody good? You good? Where'd my girlfriend go? Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry.
Okay. I gotta switch this category to just chatting so I don't get banned. Okay, as you guys can see, we're not watching the entirety of this video because some of this stuff, again, is shit that I don't want you to know about yet. So we're just gonna start like... Oh, hold on. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-bow. So this is basically going to cover the actual canonical events of the game that we just
Testament and the Maiden of the Grove.
actually played. That's loud. I'll try that again.
Testament and the Maiden of the Grove.
Does that sound okay to everybody?
Through unclear means, Testament
Sounds good to me.
survives the end of the Second Holy Order tournament, though he finds himself free.
What? I want to make note. Okay. Just for reference, these games were made before, or these videos were made before Strive came out, and especially before Testament and Bridget were in Strive. Wooly is going off of the pronouns that are officially put forth by the English tradition of Guilty Gear. This is before we called Testament they, and before we called Bridget she, which were both canonically established in Strive.
Wooly is not transphobic.
Wooly
He's
is
just from the
not
past.
transphobic. This video is just like 5 years old, so not his fault. I just want to clarify that up front. That's why we're saying this.
From justice mind control, he remains a slave of the weight of his sins.
That's
He finds his way to the grave of his father, Cliff. While
You guys remember this, right? Cliff died at the end of Guilty Gear 1. That did happen.
Yeah.
reminiscing, he meets a priest and a young orphan girl named Josephine.
I just want to, just in case people don't know Wooly, like, I just want to put it out there. I just want to be clear. Oops. Come on. Don't be fucking... Why is everything fucking with me today?
While reminiscing, he meets a priest and a young orphan girl named Josephine. She is blind, but hopeful, as she has recently become a patient of Dr. Faust. Without warning, Venom ambushes and takes Josephine hostage, his terms demanding Faust to join the Assassin's Syndicate.
Why?
Testament fights and saves her, fleeing deep into the nearby grove, known as Hell's Forest. There, Josephine introduces Testament to Dizzy.
Dizzy.
Innocent and pacifist, Dizzy was found and raised by an old couple in Josephine's village, unaware of her true identity. Command Class Gear and daughter of justice. When she grew to adulthood in 3 years,
That's why she's active, because she's the second command class gear. And also Justice's daughter.
with wings and a tail, the village
I think that
grew
was established in
fearful,
the manga,
forcing
actually,
the
which we'll
old
get to in a
couple to
second.
abandon her alone in the grove.
Yeah.
Her only friend was Josephine, who cannot see, but believes Dizzy to be an angel after touching one of her wings. Venom attacks again, causing Dizzy's shape-shifting wings to awaken. With personalities of their own, Necro, the Blackwing, and Undyne, the Whitewing, will attack to defend Dizzy, whether she wills it or not. Venom gets struck while aiming at Testament and accidentally hits Josephine. Venom retreats, and they turn their attention towards getting her to a doctor immediately. Faust heals not only Josephine's wounds, but her sight as well. But, seeing Dizzy's body for the first time, she becomes confused. The priest and the villagers, however, upon learning that Dizzy has returned, set fire to the area, yelling, "Burn the demon."
Not a demon.
Dizzy begins to panic and cower as her wings lose control and the mob closes in.
Not a demon.
Testament, feeling a deep connection with Dizzy's pain, steps in between her and the villagers and uses his 7th sign attack, non-lethally, with just enough power to stop Necro, Undyne,
I didn't know
and
you
the
could
mob.
do that.
In the shadows,
Non-lethally.
Lilia
It's like
Rage
it's like in
convinces-
Tournament of Power where they're like, you can't kill each other, so you're just gonna blow fucking Kamehamehas out of your ass, but they're not gonna kill anybody.
Non-lethal Kamehameha.
Just hit him with the blunt side of the fucking Final Flash. Why are you fucking? Why are you fucking with me?
Undyne, and the mob. In the shadows, Lilia Rage convinces Venom to help save some villagers from the fire. Dizzy approaches Josephine, but gets slapped. Angry and fearful, Josephine calls Dizzy a demon and tells her to go back to the forest. The rest of the villagers
crash
join
out.
in, chasing them out.
I'd kill
Testament
myself.
swears to Cliff in this moment that he will choose to continue living to protect Dizzy as his sole purpose.
Besties.
Feminist.
That's why they're besties for life.
Literally.
That's all prologue.
Guilty Gear X.
This all happens
by your
before the
side.
events of Guilty Gear X. This is the actual episode.
That's why Testament is again the sub boss of Guilty Gear X, because they're protecting Dizzy.
Yeah.
And a bunch of other random assholes are here too.
Why does Venom want Faust to join the Assassin's Guild?
Yeah. Yeah, good
In
question.
a matter of days, word spreads far and wide about the mysterious humanoid gear living in Hell's Forest, somehow still functional in a world
This is
without
basically
Listen to
justice.
the Bible quote.
Yeah,
As
I don't know why
information
the
spread,
Bible is...
so did panic.
Matt says the Bible.
A report stated, "This gear is functioning properly,
Revelations
even though
10.
its activity should be inhibited by its
Yeah.
lack of."
Why did you quote Revelations 10 in the opening of Guilty Gear X, man?
The world is very much not ending.
Well, I guess people
Do you
think it could be.
Daisuke Googled? Do you think Daisuke Googled Bible verses that?
Do you think
have
that
angels in
Daisuke
them?
is a fucking poser? Hell no. That motherfucker
I don't-
read the Bible.
Why did he pick the least relevant verse then?
Because he's stupid. He picked the one that sounds the coolest, but I believe that he read the Bible for the culture.
He read the Bible so we could
There
make
are
better
no
metal.
signs
Exactly.
of abnormalities or physical damage.
That
It is
man.
also noted
Can I just... By the way,
there are no signs of abnormalities or physical damage.
that's... Okay, what this is this is a flashback to when Baiken's parents and everything happened. Apparently those are gears. That's supposed to be that man. You'll notice, if you know who that man is, that he's quite a lot taller than he will be in the future. I don't think any of the games that we're going to play are going to acknowledge this, but there's a part... So, like, basically I don't even really shouldn't even be talking about this right now, but, like, basically he does some science magic mumbo jumbo bullshit and, like, rejuvenates his body to how he looked when he was younger. Because he was like he's obviously been alive for as long as Soul has through various other non-gear related means, but he was like getting old, so he just went through a thing to like make himself look younger. And also he got cat ears from that. If you remember that he has cat ears in Exard, do you remember this?
Yes.
That man has cat ears and Exard. I'm pretty sure I didn't make that up. I'm pretty sure I didn't hallucinate that. I'm pretty sure he has cat ears in that game. Did I hallucinate that? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Also, and then after Daisuke went through the effort to explain why that man looks so different in the more modern games versus like this stuff like that, then he retconned who that even is in the fucking first place. So it didn't even goddamn matter. Specifically in that scene. There are other scenes when he shows up in XX and he does look like that, but it is supposed to be that man.
Intentionally or accidentally. We've made several attempts to eliminate the gear, but due to its tremendous combat abilities, we've been unsuccessful. The number of casualties has yet to be confirmed. We're currently keeping the gear under surveillance.
No, you're not.
A gear exerting its own will without justice terrified mankind.
Are
The
those supposed to be
possibility of
gears?
the emergence
I
of
guess the
second
gears look
command
different in my
class
head.
gear. Furthermore, rumors were spreading that nations were still somehow intent on possessing military-purposed gears. The
You have to
people
call
were
him that,
having
man.
none of it,
You
however,
can't call him that.
took a stand. With the coming
Anti-gear
of an
movement.
anti-gear movement, an announcement was made. Whoever brings about the demise of this dreadful gear shall be rewarded with the lofty sum of 500,000 world dollars.
Hey, Paradigm. You're not supposed to
Dizzy
be
is
here.
described as an impossible being and the strongest gear on Earth, descended from man and demon. The power to rend the earth, burn the heavens, and destroy mankind.
That's a little dramatic, I think.
Powers that be seek her strength, but all she longs for is contact. Bounty hunters from around the globe begin to congregate in the forest she calls home. A number of familiar faces from the second Holy Order tournament cross paths in search of the bounty. Some, like Potemkin, are sent in officially on secret orders to escort the target back to Zen. Others, like Kai Kisk, choose to intervene not on behalf of the IPF, but as a civilian bounty hunter, or Angie Mikta, who simply wants to learn more about the world. Each intends to resolve the situation in their own way,
Like it.
but no matter who approaches Hell's Forest, Testament stands ready to greet them. None are allowed to trespass on her holy ground. Gears must die.
Gears must die.
Dizzy once expressed to Faust that she regretted being born to cause suffering. Faust later comes across Soul Bad Guy and asks if he intends to save Dizzy by ending her life. Soul simply replies, "Gears must die." Faust then asks Soul whether his statement is directed at her or perhaps...
Don't worry about it.
Soul eventually makes his way through Hell's Forest to Testament, through Testament, and then to Dizzy.
Beat Testament's ass a
She
second
asks
time.
him if a gear's life has any value. He replies that gears are weapons, and so are their hearts. Necro and Undyne awaken and attack Soul, ever protective of their host. As they fight, Necro charges a gamma ray, which Soul immediately recognizes as the
Oh, there's
same
gamma
kind
ray.
of power he faced when fighting Justice. Soul defeats Dizzy, and she asks him to finish her off before she hurts anyone else. Before landing the fatal blow, however, he hesitates. In that moment, Kai steps between them. He expresses that he felt conflicted since the defeat of Justice, but now he is certain. Not all gears are truly evil. Soul accepts Kai's resolve and leaves him to decide. As Soul leaves, Kai is shocked that Soul acknowledged him by his name.
The first time they've ever, in the entirety they've known each other, that Soul.
Kai tells Dizzy that he believes
Call her
there's
by
a place
name.
in the world beyond that grove that can accept her for who she is. Dizzy is still fearful, recalling the way villagers treated her, but decides to trust Kai. She asks if he can teach her what it means to live as a human, and he accepts. Testament, who Soul also did not kill, is distrustful of humans, but accepts Dizzy's choice to
Soul
leave the
also
grove.
did not fail.
He chooses
Soul also
to
did
remain.
not kill.
To ensure that she can live life off the grid, away from those that would hunt her
Donnie.
down, Kai entrusts her
Oh,
to join
fuck
the
that.
Jellyfish Pirates aboard the May ship. Notably, the crew, which is named for each month they join,
Captain.
finally gets its final member. Jam Cradberry who witnessed the conclusion of these events while hiding,
Thank you, manga.
then went on to claim the bounty for Dizzy's defeat
Dickhead.
and used the money to open up her own Chinese restaurant.
Funny.
Girl who
funny.
did none of
For
it.
reasons, it burns down shortly after, leaving her in debt for
This
repairs.
is a running joke with Jam, by the way.
I just want to point out, I think that's the end of everything.
The
That's-
Assassin Syndicate.
Oh no, there's a little bit more. The manga's account of events is, of course, that Soul is the one who defeated Dizzy, and then left the choice of her fate up to Kai. In Guilty Gear Xrd, in excuse me, in Dizzy's arcade mode, it's implied via flashback that Kai and Dizzy fought. It doesn't really matter what particular sequence of events happened. You can pretend that both of them happened. It just, we'll see that later when we get to Xr's arcade modes. These technically contradict each other. I would probably say that that Xr's version of events, which is that Kai defeated Dizzy. Actually, I don't even think they said that Kai defeated Dizzy. Just that Kai and Dizzy fought each other. Like they did clash in combat when they first met. Is canonical because that's an A-list source, i.e. the games. The manga would be a B source. You can, it's all fuzzy. It doesn't really matter. Just putting that out there. Technically, there's two disparate versions of what happened in that forest. Doesn't really matter.
Shortly after the events of Hell's Forest, Zato 1
Based!
killed by Milia Rage.
Based.
Her complicated feelings of simultaneous admiration and hatred lead her to decide that she needs closure through vengeance. Venom, who would give his own life to save Zato 1, is unable to do so.
Based.
When Milia finds and kills Zato, she is left feeling hollow inside, unaware that the forbidden beast Eddie was now fully in control of the dead body. With Zato dead, Venom becomes the highest ranking member of the Syndicate. The leader of the
Okay, this is not important. You don't have to see that part.
Okay, that's Guilty Gear. Yep.
That's Guilty Gear X. This is. I don't want you to know anything about fucking Paradigm right now. I don't think any of this is particularly relevant for the rest of the video.
Nope.
No, because it's talking about like the
The
cube
cube.
and stuff. That you don't need to know about the fucking cube right now. I mean, I know again. I know why Wooly did it in that video because he is telling a chronological series of events, with taking information from every game and just putting them in chronological order. But that's not how I want you to experience the game. So you don't need to know about the fucking cube right now because that shit's confusing. On to XX. I don't really know what to say. You're gonna see. He's gonna say something here in this video in like just a second. It's gonna say something about the flow of time being convoluted, which is a Dark Souls reference. I mean, what he says is a reference to Dark Souls, not that the game is a reference to Dark Souls. So basically, in Guilty Gear XX and all of its iterations, the crux of those stories is about Ino, who is a time traveler. Basically, the arcade mode is a lot of her going around and fucking with people through different points in history, which leads to very different results. Everything that happens in the XX era is either not canon, dubiously canon, dubiously not canon, or who the fuck knows. Lots of it contradicts each other. Most of the stuff that happens in this game is never referenced again. A lot of it is flat out ignored or contradicted by later events. It's all just kind of wishy-washy bullshit. I don't even think Daisuke Ishiwatari wrote most of this crap. So, just, I'm showing this to you because it wouldn't be fair to skip XX entirely. There's like 2 things in this that you kind of need to know about. Maybe 2. If nothing else, you just have to know sort of around who Ino is so that you have reference for her in Xrd and Strive, because she's way more important in those games than she is in the XX games.
In the world of Guilty Gear, time can be convoluted.
See, that's not... He doesn't mean that. That's just a Dark
That's
Souls.
literally
That's
not
just
true.
a line from Dark Souls. There is no convolution of time in Guilty Gear except for the 2 time travelers.
Isn't that from Dark Souls 2 specifically?
It's from Dark Souls 1. This what's his name? The sun guy says it.
Oh yeah, Solaire.
Solaire says it when he's talking about when you first meet him. He explains about like summons and stuff.
Yeah.
Why is it outputting at 360? Can I get some fucking frames?
Alternate timelines and parallel realities are not foreign concepts to consider. Sometimes events are depicted that differ from the main path that we know.
This is literally just him disclaimering everything that I just said. That some of this shit is contradictory, and it does not fucking matter. But it's somewhat important to understand like character motivations and stuff like that. So we're just gonna roll with
these
it.
Events can give an insight into the motivations that shape the world. 2181 AD, Guilty Gear XX.
Is that how
The
you?
Midnight Carnival, Reload, and Accent Core.
Is that what you're supposed to call it? Double X? Is that what you're fucking supposed to call it?
No.
In America,
No.
it was localized as X2, or maybe it was the opposite.
I refuse to call it X.
I'm not calling
That's
it double X. Eno.
Hi, Zappa.
Hi Zappa.
Fidget.
Bibbit.
Biscuit. Batman?
Slayer. These being the only newcomers really was fucking crazy. Actually, there is a newcomer in later iterations of XX that I didn't mention. But we'll talk about. He wasn't in the original version of XX. He's in like Reload, I think.
Shortly after Dizzy leaves the Grove, a collection of disruptive events occurs outside of the main timeline. The common denominator in all of them is the being known as Eno. Incredibly powerful with magic and time manipulation, Eno is a musical outsider that doesn't know where she comes from, but is drawn to the concept of tomorrow.
Don't show me
knowing
XXR.
Eno witnessed a dull, gray future awaiting humanity, and now she's obsessed with changing that future by any means necessary. In most circumstances, this means stirring up trouble and creating conflict with her guitar Marlene and altering major events for historical figures. No small feat, but made possible due to her ability to meddle with causality by slipping freely to and from any timeline. She does so in a similar manner to Axel Lowe, the main difference being her ability to control it. But no matter how many times she repeats history, the future always converges on a single point. The dull gray future awaiting humanity remained unchanged. She becomes one of that man's closest associates.
That man.
And frequently takes it upon
Well, not
herself
what they call.
to eliminate anything or anyone that she believes stands in his way. But her methods frequently upset him.
Because he's a baby.
2173 AD, the Battle of Rome.
You didn't watch this part because it was in the first video. The Battle of Rome was one of the pivotal battles during the Crusades. Kai Kisk was super important to winning this fight. That's really what's important for you to know here.
Another reality. In one previous instance of her time traveling, Eno is present in 2173 AD, just before Kai's last stand at the Battle of Rome. Eno pretends to be a helpless victim when she's found by Kai, but Holy Order Sol senses danger and immediately swings at her. Baiting Kai's sympathy, she later tricks him into searching hopelessly to rescue her, instead of retreating, as over 200 large class and 3 Megadeth class gears.
Fuck, I forgot they used to be
descend
called
upon the scene.
Megadeth class gears.
So Sol arrives to help. This time he's too late. Eno laughs to herself as Kai dies in Sol's arms. This causes a domino effect, leading to a damned world where Sol becomes commander of the Sacred Order, waging a
damned
lost
world.
war against Dizzy, who never meets Kai and chooses instead to inherit the will of justice. With Johnny killed, Captain May leads the Jellyfish Pirates into battle
Fuck that guy.
alongside Sol and Potemkin. But after 10 years of conflict, humanity is about to be wiped out. Eno roams this apocalypse, and after putting an end to a roaming murderous Dr. Baldhead, she eventually makes her way to the center of the Gear stronghold, and meets that man for the first
That
time.
man.
To her disappointment, he is shackled, enchained, and completely powerless. But his words and vision for a different future pique her interest. Curious to see what the world he hopes for would look like, she uses her powers to revisit 2173 AD and save Kai, thereby correcting the timeline. Witnessing the result of her temporal change, he asks her to lend her strength to his goals. She accepts.
Thank you, Eno, for saving the timeline.
Thank you, Eno, for saving the
Through the
timeline.
reflection of Eno's timeline disruptions,
That you
we see
doomed in the first
glimpses
place.
of alternate reality scenarios. Eddie,
X
dying,
is so funny.
lashes out at anything it can, desperate for a new
Yeah, so it turns out when you're some kind of weird forbidden beast, parasite, shadow monster, puppeting around a corpse isn't actually a good long-term solution because it's dead. So Eddie's trying to find a new host body before he also dies.
host. Zato One's corpse can no longer provide sustenance, and time is running out. At one point, it attempts to possess Slayer's wife Sharon, but the light emanating from her immortal body melts the forbidden beast away.
Why? What?
Robokai, setting fire to Jam Kuradoberi's restaurant.
Okay. I think we missed like the explanation of what the hell Robokai is in another video. All you really need to know is there's some whack ass. There's an organization called the Post-War Administration, which is sort of like a kind of like a world government sort of thing. I don't really know how to describe the Post-War Administration, or the Post-War Bureau. I can't remember what they're called, but they're there to like oversee basically world affairs after the war. Some crackhead scientist that works for them named Crow invents a robot version of Kai for stupid and convoluted fucking reasons that I don't care to remember, because Robokai doesn't fucking matter. All you really need to know is that Robokai exists. And
no, they do not ever explain why Sharon's immortal.
No, they literally don't explain why Sharon's immortal. No, she's just chill like that. Actually,
They
the
just bring
thing
up
is,
that she is.
every Robokai that you're about to hear about or potentially hear about in this video also doesn't matter, because the if you know anything about like later Guilty Gear stories and like Exard, you're like, oh, Robokai was in Exard. That's a different fucking guy. So
That
it
is an
literally
entirely different Robokai.
everything you're about to hear about any Robokai in the XX era is a different fucking guy. Okay, because they are fundamentally different people. Like, they're not the same physical being or like mental being or anything like that. They are different. There are two different Kais, Robokais.
They're two entirely different robots.
So it literally doesn't matter. All you literally need to know is that one time a guy named Crow made a bunch of robot AI copies of Kai Kisk. That's it.
Slayer reveals to Testament that his nearly extinct race of vampires, the Nightwalkers, used to be humanity's greatest enemy before the Age of Gears. Axel Lowe's time-slipping condition is diagnosed by Faust as an affliction
Are you a
caused
time
by
doctor?
the existence of another Axel.
How do you know that?
Another Aksudu. That's not true, by the way. That's retconned later. He doesn't know that, I think, because I'm pretty sure that retcon comes in Strive when they reveal why Axel's actually slipping through time. But just don't worry about what just got said. It's not canon.
Baiken finally confronts that man.
That man.
She asks if he would prefer to die quickly or die slow and painful. Before effortlessly stopping her, he answers, "Death is not a choice. Death is giving up." He chooses to live slowly and painfully.
What a dickhead. I really
For
hate
now.
this fucking guy.
Angie Mito meets that man
That man.
and gets to ask his ultimate question. If gear technology allows human life to be
Oh, this is
extended
really funny.
and saves the environment, and the discovery of magic has already solved the renewable energy crisis, and the Earth's population has the ability to expand outward to space if needed, and we have all these clear solutions to all of our problems, why? Why did it end up like this? To this, that man answers, divine punishment.
Original sin.
Angie asks him to be more specific. That man extends his hand and invites Angie to come along if he's prepared to defy both heaven and earth. That man appears.
I'm pretty sure that conversation did canonically happen because I think it's referenced later. Anji Mito does not join that man at any point. In Strive, Another Story, Anji Mito mentions that man. And I can't remember what exactly he says about it because it's been a long time since I've seen that. But he was at no point ever like a companion of that man. That didn't happen.
Years before Saul, not to fight, but to warn him of a coming threat that will make the Crusades seem like a dim memory.
This is foreshadowing Guilty Gear 2. Although I don't know if that was written in that intention, but like you can just say anything, right? And that kind of thing. It's like, oh, that's referencing the next game.
A time that will require men to become more than men, and gears to become more than gears.
What the fuck does that mean, man?
Eventually.
Burger.
Okay, Raven. Okay.
He's not in this game.
He's not in this game, but his lore is in like some other crap before he actually appears in Guilty Gear 2. Raven is an immortal. He was a knight from the Crusades, like the Holy Crusades, not the Gear one, but like the actual historical one from history at a time period that I forget. He can't die. Doesn't know why. I don't know why either, actually. He's just fucking immortal. There's so many people in these games that are just immortal for no fucking reason. He's not capable of dying, either through aging or through, violence. At some point, he met that man and serves as his right-hand man, his bunny rabbit, etc., etc. That's all you needed to know about Raven, really. And that he used to look fucking scary.
These timelines also introduce us to a number of noteworthy individuals,
and it's Zappa.
An ordinary young man from Australia who one day becomes cursed and possessed by supernatural spirits, seeking Dr. Faust's help. He is prone to often losing his memory when he is taken over by Esco, the vengeful spirit of a dead woman with a grudge against any happy couples. His body is chosen
Esco, by the
because
way,
of his resemblance to the lover that abandoned
is a reference to Sadako
causing
from the
her to
Ring.
take her own
Yeah,
life.
obviously.
Zappa's contorted body is
Quite
also
so.
host to a number of minor ghosts, an enchanted blade, a ghost dog, and a powerful lightning manifestation named Rao.
Wow.
Unlike
This is a
Esco,
JoJo joke.
however,
Yes.
these other spirits are more outwardly protective and
What up,
caring of the
Rao?
host.
Yep.
Bridget,
Bridget.
born the
This
young-
video is people with Strive reveal. That's fucking
he's
awesome. Thank you, Wooly, man. That's awesome, bud.
brother from a set of twins to a multi-billionaire family.
Okay, apparently they're
Bridget's
billionaires.
town superstitiously believed that male twins bring misfortune, and were so committed to this idea that they insisted that the youngest twin be given up for adoption or put to death. Neither of these options appealed to Bridget's parents, however, so they chose to raise him as a daughter instead of a son. Despite a
As you
kind
do.
and loving upbringing, Bridget saw that his parents felt guilty for what they did,
Look at her.
and tried his best but couldn't convince them that
Yeah,
he
the
was
youngest
truly
one,
happy.
the one that came
And
out
also,
second.
she has a cursed evil teddy bear.
We really never explained that. Is the thing.
It's just her friend. You know, it's like Ted.
Oh, please.
It's like Ted.
What do you mean they got him?
Yeah, but they got him.
He decides to leave town with his possessed teddy bear weapon named Roger to become a bounty hunter, hoping to return successful and wealthy as a man, to
As a
prove their
man.
extreme superstitions incorrect.
Comes back, accidentally gets taken home under place.
Abba!
A shy homunculus created in a mountaintop laboratory named Flask by a scientist experimenting with artificial life. When Abba awakened, her creator was nowhere to be found. After 10 years of isolation and imprisonment, her yearning for freedom led to her becoming a key collector. After escaping Flask, by chance she encounters Flament Nagel, a living demon war axe that was once wielded during the Crusades. Seeing it as a giant key, Abba names it Paracelsus and takes it as her husband, vowing to find him a real body.
Don't worry about that.
2182 AD. The Butterfly and Her Gale.
Okay, this is not XX stuff. This is like like a short story or something, or maybe it was a light novel or something. I don't know where it came from exactly, but it's not game lore. This is relevant for exactly one
reminiscing
reason.
on the lessons his master Tsuyoshi taught him when he happens across an
Well, two
assassination
reasons.
attempt on Erica Bartholomew, the 75th President of the United States.
Yeah.
She ran alongside Vice President Colin
Yep.
Vernon. After Chip intervenes
Vernon!
and saves
Hey,
the
bud.
president's life, she explains that the U.S. government is currently being puppeted by the Assassin Syndicate, and that she's being targeted for her attempt to pass law in Congress that would sever their ties. As the Syndicate is also responsible for Tsuyoshi's death, Chip wants to see them rule.
The mafia is no longer
and agrees
involved.
to become
Oh yeah,
part
I
of
forgot they yeah right. They retconned that the mafia killed his master to the Assassin Syndicate. I don't know
Probably
if
because
the,
they're
I
scared
think
that
this
they could
probably
really
was
tie the
discussed.
mafia
This
into
probably was
fucking story.
discussed in the video previously, in part we didn't watch. But the correctly retconned lore is that Chip was still a drug addict, and I believe he was also dealing. His master was a part of the Assassin Syndicate and basically betrayed them to save Chip. I can't remember the exact details, but you can imagine how it would go. And that's why he was killed, because he betrayed the Assassin Syndicate
his body
and left. You don't just get to leave the Assassin Syndicate. It's not how it
was
works.
passed. The Assassin Syndicate persists in its hostilities, attempting to blackmail
Unless you're
Congress
Slayer.
and frame Zep,
Well, he invented
while
it.
sending an assassin named Volk
Yeah.
to
I think it was a little bit
infiltrate
more
and
about
finish
you,
the job.
pal.
After luring Chip
It will
into
not
a
be appearing
trap,
in the games.
Wolf shoots Erica with a black tech gun, but she survives and continues addressing the public.
Based-
Black Tech gun, by the way,
based-
meaning real
Chip
gun.
later
Oh yeah,
intercept-
black tech is in reference to any kind of pre-war technology or like pre-2000s era technology, guns, computers, anything that's not magic. If it's something that exists in the real world for us, it's black tech.
And so,
and
what
recognizes
means that
him
Black
as
Tech
the
gun
man
is she
responsible
shot him
for
with
killing
a
his
normal
master.
A
gun.
normal gun.
Wolf tauntingly insults the deceased Tsuyoshi.
Probably
and
worse than a
exposes
magic
Chip
gun,
to the
honestly.
same drugs he was once addicted
There
to.
actually are no such thing as magic guns. That's why everybody starts using swords and shit again. They have not invented firearms yet. Firearms aren't invented, even when they are invented, they're not really widespread. Like, Elfelt's guns that she uses are like top secret prototypes or some shit like that. Whatever the fuck.
Dumb.
Yeah, like, firearms are not a commonplace part of warfare. That's why everybody uses swords now. Like, we've
Even though,
and, because they
They
don't
got
need
bullets,
because
though.
they don't need guns, because they can shoot lightning out of their fucking hands.
unless you're Potemkin, because
Well, but he's from Zep.
yeah, but he's from the one country that has technology.
Yeah, and also like Happy Chaos's guns are special too. They're like some,
Yeah, they're
I don't
literally-
remember the
those
lore.
are literally wizard guns.
I don't give a shit about his fucking lore, but like, you don't need a firearm when you can shoot fucking lightning out of your dick, like it. But then it's like,
Didn't Elfelt steal her guns?
What?
Didn't Elfelt steal her guns?
Yeah, she stole them. I don't really. The details aren't really particularly specific, as I recall. She stole them, and then Kai was like, "You shouldn't have those. What the fuck, bitch?" And she's like, "Don't worry about it."
Chip manages to overcome Wolf's tactics and defeats him using Ki. With support also coming
The thing about guns, though, is that guns just work better now, because now it's like, well, everybody could shoot lightning and whatever. Or not everybody, but like on the battlefield, you're shooting fireballs and shit. People have magic defenses to help ward them from fireballs. Nobody has a magic defense for fucking 9mm of lead, baby. You
It's
pull-
exactly like how in Star Wars, guns that shoot lead are like illegal war crime blasters.
Yup. Yup.
Because if you try to deflect that with a lightsaber, you just get murdered instantly.
Yup.
Zep and the IPF, Erica passes the bill, dealing a significant blow to the Syndicate. Later, Kai delivers
What do you
IPF
think that bill
intel
actually
report
like?
to
Do you think
Chip.
they pass it off?
How do you
publicly
pass
as,
a
like, we're
how do you
never gonna-
pass a bill that gets like the secret shadowy puppet government to back out? Like, how does that work?
How did you
Daisuke's understanding
you
of
pass the-
politics are fucking awesome.
did you pass a
Revealed
bill that was like
Tsuyoshi
we are no longer
was
working
actually
for the
an
assassins,
undercover
and everyone in
agent
America was like,
embedded with
wait,
the
huh?
Wait, what? Huh?
before
What?
escaping and taking Chip
Sorry,
under
what?
control. Erica then asks Chip if he still intends
You were
to
not
be
real.
president someday. He replies that he'll have to ask his master first.
Shut up!
What an asshole.
I have to die first.
2183 AD. The United Kingdoms of Illyria are officially recognized by the UN.
Who the fuck was in the UN then? Like, just America? Like, what, America and China? Who the fuck
There's a
was
lot
in
of
the
Asia.
fucking... Who the fuck was in the fucking UN if the fucking United Kingdoms of Illyria... Or whatever. Is this even important?
Post-Crusade reconstruction efforts progress. A gathering of different city-states, philosophies, and religions.
Oh, is this
came
like...
together for-
Oh, this is like... Oh, okay, this is like kind of like around when it was actually founded.
Yeah.
I thought they just had it like after the war and
Survival
then just nobody wanted
reasons
to acknowledge it.
eventually give way to a new melting pot culture. The nation's capital is built atop the ruins of Rome.
I forgot that Illyria's capital city's in Rome because he's the only Roman fucking empire. I don't know. The new Holy
Quickly
Roman
becomes the
Empire.
largest metropolis of the post-Crusade world. The massive state not only includes Europe, but much of Asia as well, splitting the continent with
Russia?
the Federation of
Yeah,
China.
because they have all of
Federation
Russia.
of
Illyria
China.
is divided into 3 kingdoms. Through popular vote, Kai Kisk is elected first king.
Kai Kisk.
First Holy Order soldier Leo Whitefang
Don't worry
is
about him.
elected second king. And the third king is named Daryl.
And that's all we have to say about Daryl. Don't worry about it.
Daryl will be the
There
next
would be justice.
Past Trust.
No.
In secret, Kai spends more time with Dizzy, and before long, they fall in love. Despite the fact that they could not legally be married within the system due to her being a half-gear,
Racism.
Gears aren't
Kai
people.
proposes to her anyway.
Gears are not people.
they
Gears
begin
are
with-
literally the enemy of humankind. Like, that's just the whole long and short of it.
living together. After a year of bliss, they were expecting a child.
That's fucked up, man.
Kai suppressed his latent feelings of guilt and
1
immorality
year, by the way.
with newfound joy. But the
Me when I'm Catholic. Me when I have to suppress my guilt because I'm Catholic. And also the Holy Roman Emperor. Wait till you guys meet the
He's
Pope.
literally Anakin Skywalker.
Wait till you guys meet the Pope.
reminder of
Oh,
his sins
fuck, that's next arc.
returned seeing the inhuman pregnancy his wife had to go
I don't
through.
really want to know.
A doctor that knew of their situation assessed that Dizzy appeared to be halfway through her second trimester, but only 3 weeks had passed.
This doctor was Faust.
Furthermore,
It could have been
the magic-based equivalent of an ultrasound
the
was unable
magic-based
to see
equivalent
the fetus because it
With
was
ultrasound.
encased in an egg.
in an egg.
Yep.
At some point during
Dizzy
the
literally
nation's
laid an
founding,
egg.
Kai accepts an invitation from the
Of course you
Conclave.
trust justice. They're
The
literally the smartest
Conclave.
fucking
Blank
things.
tell-
The Illuminati.
I don't know how to describe the Conclave very well. Hey, the Orioles won. That's great. The Conclave. Okay. I'm gonna briefly explain stuff that'll be re-explained later in the games. Magic was brought to humanity by one man, who we'd eventually start calling the Original. That man basically discovered magic. He had several disciples, basically, who were... Think about this guy like fucking Jesus. These are his disciples. That's who the Conclave is. The Original has disappeared. The Conclave still exists. They sort of work behind the scenes. People know that the Conclave exists, but they don't really know exactly what they do. It's kind of an Illuminati thing, but if everybody knew that the Illuminati definitely existed. Like, if you could have an actual meeting with the Illuminati, because the Illuminati definitely exists and has real power, that's these guys. That's really all you need to know. It's a little complicated, but
Kai
that's
that they
enough
want
for
him
now.
to become king of a new nation due to his popularity and status as a hero. Kai had previously considered that doing so would give him the power to create a better world for those who are suffering and for his wife and unborn child. But to suss out their motives,
Sus.
he politely dismisses his record as that of a
Wait,
military
aren't you
officer.
already king at this point?
No, I don't know why he got these, he put these in reverse order, but this is prior to him being elected as king.
The officials are blunt in their reply. That's fine if you don't do politics. You just have to keep your mouth shut and sit on the throne.
Based.
Realizing that they want a puppet king, Kai excuses himself and asks to postpone the decision. They agree, but as he turns away, they pay their compliments. By the way, your secret wife is quite charming, isn't she? She seems awfully familiar. Anyway,
Your
we look
secret
forward
wife
to your
isn't
response.
human, by
His
the
secret
way.
wife, who's definitely has a wing and has a tail and wings.
Unparalleled confession. Kai is worn down, praying desperately before a statue of the Virgin Mary when Sol arrives at the church. Sol notices a child hiding behind Dizzy's skirt,
Hey, buddy.
named Sin. While he appears
Baby
to be the
Sin.
size of a
That's
3 or
fucking fleshy.
4-year-old, Dizzy mentions that it's been 6 months. Gears not only mature at an advanced rate compared to humans, they also develop superior cognitive abilities at a
Superior cognitive
No.
ability. And they're talking
No, they
about
don't.
Sid Keisk.
faster rate as well, essentially reaching adulthood in
It is
3
eating
years.
cement, like,
Sol notices
now.
the child's
what is-
right
what
eye
is he gonna
is
be, like,
covered by an
80?
eye patch.
Like,
Feels as if
basically he's gonna be
something
80, he's
sinister
gonna
is
be eating
being
cement
done.
still.
Gesturing to Kai, Dizzy asks Sol to please help him. The man Sol sees praying is a shadow of his former
It's like my
self.
favorite fucking
Kai
part
has
of
pale,
Kai.
thin cheeks and bags under his lifeless eyes. Sol smirks to
Look at
himself
him.
as he notices Kai's right eye, covered by an eye patch as well. What did you come here for? Your God sent me because your confession was taking too long.
Hard.
Sol picks a fight, but Kai's energy is that of a man who's already defeated himself. Pushing Kai to his limits, Sol drags what's left of the old Kai out to the surface, showing some signs of life. But before things heat up, young Sin grabs Sol's leg and says, I hate Dad, but if Dad gets hurt, Mom will cry, and I won't forgive anyone who makes Mom cry. Sol asks the child if he's scared. Sin says that he is, but it doesn't matter. Sol then turns to Kai and says that his son is already tougher than he is. Kai asks Sol if he can take care of Sin for a while, knowing it's an unreasonable request. Sol asks if this is the answer that Kai found. Kai says it's not, but with a little time, he can make a safe world where his wife and child can smile. Sol then accepts without hesitation. Well then, no complaints on what kind of man he becomes.
Awesome.
Based.
We're almost done here.
2184 AD.
So back to Chip
Chip
Zanoff.
Zanoff travels to a lawless area in the southern part of Africa and declares it the Eastern Chip Kingdom,
Based.
taking thousands of families under poverty and criminals under his wing. As this area has seen little aid following the Crusades, Chip manages to re-establish some stability, earn the people's respect, and is working towards UN recognition. He chooses a ninja businessman named Answer as
Hey,
his
man.
right hand,
Ninja
and
businessman
appoints
named
himself
Answer, by the way.
president of a kingdom.
Yep.
2185 AD.
That's appoint
Young
himself
Sin
is not
decides
true.
it's time
Actually,
to
they
learn how to
voted for
fight.
it.
They voted for that man. They love.
They actually voted
It
for it.
cannot. I cannot overstate how much the citizens of the Eastern Chip Kingdom love him. He is a legitimately good ruler.
And, like, he was like, okay, I'm gonna hold elections now because democracy is based, and like everyone voted for him, and he was like, okay.
He's a legitimately good ruler, and he treats his people well, and he does good by them.
And wonders about using Sol's weapon. Sol doubts it. Noting his affinity for lightning, Sin says it needs to be something that he can charge into battle with that's manly and stylish, and most importantly, eye-catching. Sol sarcastically tells him to go wave a flag.
Unlimited damage.
Guilty gear.
Okay, that's all. We're not going to watch the part about Overture, obviously, because we will play Overture later this week. Now, we're almost there. The last thing we're going to do is just play a little Accent Core, just to get kind of a, just to let you guys kind of see what that game is like. I'm sure most of you have seen Accent Core before. And I'm not going to do an arcade run because, as previously stated, it doesn't have a story in it, and you've already watched basically any fucking semblance of story in that fucking game has already been shown to you through that video that we just watched. So I need to change the audio settings here real quick. Guilty Gear Exit Core plus R.
You know what's fucked is that Answer is still has never been playable in any Guilty Gear game.
No. He was
Maybe in 2?
He was in Rev 2.
Oh, he was?
He was in Revelator.
Really?
Yeah, he was in Revelator.
Ugh, I could have sworn. That's really funny.
Okay, that's good enough. Okay,
Yeah,
first
you can choose between Joji or Daisuke for Sin's voice in this game. Or Soul's voice.
for Soul's voice, you can do that.
Please select your character.
It's the only game where you can do that, I believe.
That's correct. We're gonna pretend that I'm about to beat fucking Missing Link.
Nice.
Heaven or hell. Duo. Let's rock.
Oh my god, that's so loud!
Nuking is now legal worldwide.
Holy fuck! I love this game. It's so obnoxious. Holy shit, that was awesome. Oh, fucking god.
Please select your character. Heaven or hell. Duo. Let's rock.
The loudest sound you've ever heard in your fucking life. Me too. Oh, Jesus.
Duo. Let's rock.
Oh my god, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh my god, why are you doing that?
Oh,
Yeah! Jesus Christ!
I can't hear myself think when this game is playing.
You don't have to hear that shit.
Select your character.
This isn't really necessary canonical fight, but I would just want to. This is what she's the boss of XX. I just want to. Where's? I forget what. Oh, this is the boss. Okay, got it. This is what the last boss of XX looks like.
もう我慢できないの。
Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's rock.
Fuck. Ooh, nice grab, bitch. Ugh. I did that on purpose, that's right.
Duel. Let's rock.
Oops. You will.
Duel. Let's rock.
You will.
Oops. I'm not very good at this game. Oh my gosh. Wah. That's what it'd be like if I was good at the last boss of this game.
Please select your character.
Is there anything else that I need to cover? But like fights wise? No, I don't think so. I beat everything else legitimately. I don't know how to play some characters. Yeah, that's good enough for me. Like I said, we played XX. You guys saw a couple of rounds of XX. I know it's not like a lot, but also like Guilty Gear like Plus R is like one of the most played Guilty Gear games, and I'm sure you guys have all seen gameplay of it. I'm sure you'll see it on the channel again. Just in terms of the story, it's not a huge big deal. And like I didn't want to do the arcade mode for that game, even though like XX's arcade mode doesn't have like that much story in it, and we had to go over the video for both of the games. XX, there's a lot of differences between X and XX, like a lot of differences. I am not the right person to talk at length about those gameplay differences, and so I don't feel like I'm going to do that. In fact, I'm not at all going to do that. So that just is what it is. You know, you have to look elsewhere for that. Unfortunately, that the main purpose of this thing is story stuff. Although I did want to also give you guys an indication of what the gameplay is like too, which is again why we're not just watching videos or whatever. But that covers basically the entire everything that you more or less. It's not everything you need to know, but it's everything that you probably would casually find out playing Guilty Gear X, and Guilty Gear XX. So next stream, which is Thursday, I think. Yes? Thursday? Anybody? Yes. Yes, Thursday we're starting Guilty Gear 2, which is a totally different kind of game. If you don't know anything about Guilty Gear 2, strongly recommend that you swing by and check it out. That's it though. I think that's everything that that's everything in my head anyway. So let me shoo you guys on out of here for the rest of the night. Oopsies. No. Don't show me that.
Don't show me that.
Don't show me that. I don't want to see that shit. Yeah, that's fine with me. Okay. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed a little run through of Guilty Gear X and the X series. Yeah, I've run out of stuff to talk about. Nobody's saying anything in chat, so I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot you guys away from here, and I will see you guys as soon as this is ready. On Thursday. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.